Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Miss Paris. I am a newly qualified teacher, primary school teacher in the UK. I wanted to talk to you about some tips that you can do during the summer to prepare for your teaching training journey. And also, if you stick to the end, I will be revealing my new job to you. I've maybe mentioned it in comments, but I haven't made it public. So stay tuned if you want to find out what I will be up to in September. My first tip about how to prepare for September is to familiarise with the content that you'll be teaching. If you are a Key Stage 2 or a Key Stage 1 teacher, you will have the national curriculum to guide you in this. If you are in secondary school or you're teaching GCSEs, A-levels, then familiarise yourself with the exam board that you will be teaching. There are several ways you can do that. Like I said, read the national curriculum, read the exam board's curriculum, have a look at the medium and the long-term plans of your school. But another thing you could do is have a look at some books that are available for your subjects. So, for example, I just have an old book that was Key Stage 2 Practice Test Papers for SATs. Of course, it might have changed since then, but you can always find up-to-date ones. This will allow you to see the kind of questions that they will be asked and the kind of maths questions, maths topics that will be covered, or you can just look for online exercises. Similarly with older years such as GCSEs, this is my brother's old one, AQA English GCSE revision, just have a look in here. Another thing you can do linked to reading is reading children's literature or literature that is available for the teenagers that you will be teaching. I am a primary school teacher, like I mentioned, so I've only got Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2 books. But for example, you could read books such as We're Going on a Bear Hunt. Just have a look at them. If you plan to use them in your English lessons or phonics lessons, try and have a think about it beforehand. If it's already mentioned in the medium-term plans of your school, then just make sure you are confident with the book and that you know how you could link it in your lessons. Again, if you're older, Key Stage 2, here's one that I'm currently reading, The House with Chicken Legs. I love Sophie Anderson as an author, just putting it out there. But yeah, just have a look at some of the books. I know that if you are doing GCSE English, and sorry I keep going to this, but it's the one I can think of examples for, you could read Of Mice and Men, you could read Lord of the Flies, anything that you know you will be teaching, just make sure you know it inside out, or at least as much as possible. My third tip would be related to assignment writing. If you are just doing a SCITT and there is no PGCE assigned to this, don't freak out, you won't have to do essays. However, if you are doing a PGCE alongside your training year and you're a bit nervous about it, you don't know what to expect for a master's level, you haven't written an essay in ages, maybe you're doing a career change and you haven't done anything academic related in 20 odd years. One thing I would do, well, two things. I'll give you two things. One tip for free. One is have a go at referencing again and actually find out the type of referencing that your university expects from you. I did for my whole bachelor's degree APA referencing, and suddenly I started my PGCE and they expected Harvard referencing. And it took me a while. It took me a while to get to it, and with each gap, so between assignment 1, 2 and 3 we had at least 1 month, 2 month gaps, and every single time it took me ages to get back into Harvard referencing. So find out ahead of time if you can and practice making a few references. Practice maybe one book, one journal article, one website, anything like that. The second thing I would do is practice note taking. Although you can reference books, the majority of your reading will probably be academic journals or journal articles, and these can be very long-winded, very tedious, very, very long. I'm talking 10 to up to 25 pages, and you can't spend ages reading them only to find out that they're not useful for you. Learn how to note take. Have a go at finding what note-taking method is best for you. Do you prefer doing a heading of abstract, intro, method, discussion, conclusion, and doing some bullet points? Find out what works best for you and just trial this out, because you will save so much time whilst doing this for your actual assignments. My fifth and final tip is to research some things that will be useful in your practice. Now that sounds so generic, but I'm talking more pedagogy related and psychological related. So for example, have a look at Bloom's taxonomy or Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Doing things like that will not only help you have a better understanding of the children, but also help you be a more effective teacher. For example, with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it talks about the needs that a child and an adult has. So you can kind of, if you have a child with social, emotional, mental health difficulties, you already might know ways to help them based on research or based on things that you have read related to this. There's things like social learning theory, all of these kind of things. Just immerse yourself, have a look. There are loads of teaching books out there that already mention it in some of their chapters. So you might already have access to some of these resources already without even realising it. Okay, so before I go on to the grand reveal of what my job is, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more teacher content. And also leave a comment down below. What is your favourite tip so far, or what is the one that you will definitely go and do after this video? Okay, so I've gone from just talking normally about tips to becoming really excited just thinking about it. My new job in September is I am going to be teaching French to over 600 children. I am so excited. I will be teaching from reception, which I didn't know was a thing. I'm so impressed that the school is doing MFL from as early as reception all the way to year 6. So I am going to be teaching every single pupil from one of my local schools, and I am absolutely so excited. I'm going to be able to have experience with all different types of years, all different types of children, and as a result use different resources, use different methods for languages. And I don't know if you guys guessed from the Petite Primary, but Petite is French and I am half French. So this is kind of, I don't know, it's just a job that suits me down to the ground, and I am so excited. So thank you for watching this video. I hope those tips were useful for you, and well done if you made it this far. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!